I think I was born with this level of sensitivity, and I didn't know what to do with it. I remember being in like 4th grade, sitting in the classroom and thinking, none of these people would like me if they knew who I really was. I'm like an alien, which there was nothing wrong with me. It's just, I felt like I was this person that no one understood. It was tough for me to, get out of bed, do things. I felt really down. I felt sad. I didn't feel good about myself. And then I went into my freshman year of high school, and I had a mindset of like, I need to impress everybody. Like every test, if I got lower than an A or a high B, the day was done. I was angry. I was disappointed. I hated myself. And, I started using eating disorder behaviors. I started self-harming. Things were starting to spin out of control in a way that I couldn't handle on my own anymore. And I didn't know what that was like, because I kind of had handled all of my mental health stuff on my own, by my own choice as a kid, because I was too scared to tell anyone. So I started seeing a therapist. Things were not good. I had this internal dialogue of, no, like, don't eat that, don't do this. I deserve the pain. I deserve for my stomach to hurt. I deserve to like kind of get lightheaded. Like I liked it. I knew it gave me this feeling of power that I hadn't had before. And at the time I had a dietitian for my eating disorder, and she said, I went to Rogers. So I called the intake and I said, I need eating disorder treatment. And I'm telling them everything, the self-harm, the depression, everything. The next day, they called my mom and they said, we think she should go to the Focus mood disorder program for adolescents. And I remember my mom saying, it's so amazing. It's like they already know kind of what you need. Like they are recognizing things that no other professionals really recognize. So I showed up to Rogers and they were so welcoming. My team came in one by one and they all kind of explained who they were. And I remember my therapist pulled me into her office and she said, I've been talking with the psychiatrist. We've all been talking, and I was wondering if you know what borderline personality disorder is. And she explained it. It made things make so much more sense for me because I was BPD to a T. Unstable this, unstable that, couldn't keep a relationship, self-destructive, everything. That was me. And I think after I had the initial wave of like, what? Like, what are you talking about? It was, thank God we found it. Thank God we found out. Getting treatment is one of the most profound and amazing ways I've helped myself in my life. And I cared a lot about my treatment. I cared a lot about kind of the outcome and what was to happen after. So I ended up leaving. I turned 18. And throughout the past about 2 years, I've been working. I work in mental health and addictions. I advocate for mental health, and it's something where I want to help who I was then, the girls that were me then. And I remember being in that spot and feeling like no one understands this. There's no point. Like no one, like, yes, it might get better for other people, but it will never get better for me. I'm different. But the truth is, you're not different. It will get better for you. If you're thinking about it, give Rogers a try, because it seriously changed my life, and I'm not sure I would be here today without Rogers.